Hey Capricorn, welcome to your late April reading. Hope this finds you well, safe, healthy. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you'll consider subscribing. And for those who are returning, thank you so much for your engagement and your feedback and your comments and your positive energy and the way you show up. It's just been wonderful and I really appreciate you. I think this is keeping us all a little sane right now. So what we're going to look at right now is I have the Spirit Animal Oracle. I'm going to pull two cards, one for masculine, one for feminine. If you're on the twin flame path, that's what I'm referring to, divine masculine, divine feminine energy. I'm leaving it up to you which is which, but I have to kind of set a little framework. So we have over here is masculine energy is ant spirit, time to collaborate. Card number 1, right? Puzzle won't build itself. It is about collaboration, working together. Feels very much like the 3 of Pentacles. Feminine gets cat spirit, claim your independence. Interesting dynamic here. Because one is calling to co-creative energy and the other is pulling away from that, a little more independence, less codependence is what I'm feeling. I'm going to pull one more card for you, Capricorn. By the way, if you're here as a cross watcher, that's fine. These readings are good for sun and rising. So if you're here, Capricorn, as the sun sign and the message doesn't speak to you, just go find the reading that aligns with your rising sign and see if that has a message for you, or the sun or rising videos for your divine counterpart. And they are general readings for the collective, so they don't always resonate every week, but I do my best to bring the energies that are coming through the strongest. This card keeps coming through. Treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply. I've seen this card a couple times. This one, and there's another one that looks very similar with a tree of life. So there's just these two cards keep coming through. Treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply. Lovely message, especially because we're in Taurus season now, and Taurus has very loving. Venus is the ruler of Taurus, the planet that governs Taurus. Beautiful energy, harmony, love, relationship. So now let's see what's going on in this connection. What energies want to come through. Okay, so right there is some temperance for the masculine, balancing the energies. This is patience. Card of Sagittarius. Feminine is being patient. 7 of Pentacles. What I like about this energy here, Capricorn, this could be the Capricornian since it is an earth sign, but it doesn't matter. Whichever energies, as I lay it out, speak to you most, that's fine. You can just flip it around if you need to. 7 of Pentacles is about appreciating what you have and being patient while more is manifesting, right? It's allowing things to grow organically. But if you look at this gardener here, he's looking down, almost kind of like, what's going on over here? You know, why aren't things growing quicker? And then if you look, we've got this whole pile of pentacles. So there's an energy of sort of wanting more and feeling a little impatient, but it is about being grateful for what you do have and allowing things to evolve and grow organically. That's the message of the 7 of Pentacles, dear feminine. So now I want to take a look at how you're each individually moving through this connection, what may be going on with you here. Taking a look at the past, present, future. Wow. Showing up in your own reading here, Capricorn. And then we have some cards for the feminine. Past, present, future. When I say past, present, future, past could be a week ago, could be yesterday. It could be a year ago, could be 7 years ago. So it really is based on you interpreting the message in accordance with your own storyline. But just to get this out from the basic cards here, we have Sagittarian energy in this Temperance card here. This person showing up, masculine showing up, patient, really working on balancing their energies, tempering their energies. What that's about is, if you notice, this angel has these two chalices and just going back and forth with the fluid, whatever the liquid is, right? So imagine a cup of hot and a cup of cold and just going back and forth until it all reaches room temperature. That's what this card is about, tempering the energies so you can balance with the other person. And I like that what we've got here, there may be some healing involved, or this masculine may be in the energy of healing, or really kind of just maintaining their hope, trust, and faith in the universe to sort of deliver them that which they desire once they kind of balance their energies and they've been patient. So I like that energy. In the past, we had Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag, emphasis on Leo. This is someone who knows what they want, going after what they want. A little bit of, that black cat reminds me of a little bit of magic here, this magical powers of manifestation for this Queen of Wands. And moving toward the future, here's the Capricornian energy of the devil. Sometimes the devil is just about letting go, let your hair down, have a good time. Things don't always have to be so serious all the time. The other energy of the devil, as we are all more accustomed to hearing, is some kind of a karmic tie, something that can be a little more toxic and lower vibration. So we'll look at that. Feminine, as I said, in the Seven of Pentacles. And look at this. Yes, patient and waiting for enlightenment. Hanged man energy, Pisces right there. Almost sort of trying to see things from a few different angles, right? When you flip yourself upside down, the world looks very different. And I kind of feel like this is a feminine who's waiting for that enlightenment, waiting for a sign, like an all clear from higher dimensions before moving forward, because this is pretty powerful. Ace of Cups. In the past, we have the Emperor here, Aries energy. So I almost get the feeling like this feminine has been patiently awaiting for this to evolve, from this divine masculine, things to evolve into this Ace of Cups, into this sort of Holy Grail energy. That could also be someone brand new on the path. Brand new. We'll see when I clarify. Temperance here for the masculine. How this masculine is showing up. Balancing, trying to temper the energies here. Healing. There's the healing. Four Swords. Absolutely. No communication. High Priestess. Could be that the feminine is in the High Priestess energy. It's more Pisces. Yeah. Focusing on one thing at a time here. Trying to come up with a creative solution to the lack of communication. To this, this feels like divine counterparts who are in separation and not communicating. And this masculine's trying to temper the energy, heal. This is also a card here of reflection, right? Sort of going into oneself, getting very quiet and meditative and reflecting on all that has occurred, using their intuition, accessing the higher consciousness, taking in all the sound, seeing things others don't see, listening for things others don't hear, and using it all as data to serve the highest good. And I really kind of feel like this is a masculine who's been in that energy of, I really need to go, be intuitive now. Focus on one thing at a time, try to come up with a very creative solution to the problem. Yes, the masculine wants to reconcile. So underneath the deck this is what's sort of guiding, this is like the motivation, is reconciliation, making peace, coming back into union, and being successful about it. I can already see I'm going to need more space. Queen of Wands, past energy. Like I said, could be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sag. Could be just someone who really knew what they wanted and went for it. Yeah. Divine timing here, more Sagittarian energy. I'm really feeling Sag coming through in this reading, Capricorn. Sagittarius, fire energy for sure. Hierophant, Taurus. This is about commitment. Someone who kind of figured out that they really were ready to commit in this connection. Understanding, maybe feeling the connection was fated but was destined. You know, twin flame energy often feels like past life. And like you've been here before and it's fate and it's destiny. And I kind of feel like the other part of this interpretation is knowing that this commitment will evolve in divine time. So knowing what you want, you want that commitment. This card is about your belief systems. What you believe to be true, what you believe about commitment. It is here in the 3D. It's very grounded, very conventional. Okay? So I sort of have a feeling that this energy could be the feminine's energy coming through here. Doesn't have to be, or it could be this person having been very passionate, very sure of themselves, and now they're working on tempering the energy, right? Bringing it down a notch. As I get a feeling there was something that went on that was a little less than jolly. Star energy, Aquarius. Yeah. Wish granted would be this Ace of Cups, which is right over here. So I do feel like this masculine is presently holding out hope, faith, and trust in the universe to deliver this Ace of Cups. As you can see, the hand of Spirit offering that Ace of Cups. Thinking quick on their feet here. Really juggling realities on the ground. That's part of the Temperance too. Keeping it all in the air. Ace of Swords. Crystal clear clarity. I think this masculine really knows or has a sense that this person is their person. It's like that recognition of the other when you see them and you go, oh, it's you. You're the one. And that is what this card embodies to me. And it's kind of underneath the deck, so it isn't quite in conscious awareness, but I do feel that it's why this masculine is feeling motivated to temper their energy and really balance things out. Moving forward, Devil energy. This can be just very a karmic pull. It can be a little bit of obsession. It can be a lot of obsession. Oh boy. So, one more on that. Queen of Wands comes out again. Yeah, this masculine hasn't given up yet. I'll just say that much. But in the future, we've got some major player energy here, some big deception. Something toxic, unhealthy, very self-serving. This is someone who's trying to get away with something. Not on the level. Not on the level at all. And what I think I see here is the energy of a single person. So it almost makes me feel like, and then we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so now I'm kind of feeling this Queen of Wands is the feminine. Shows up twice here. Queen of Wands may be this feminine. And I kind of feel like in the future there's going to be some deception or betrayal. And someone's going to end up single. Someone's going to end up single. I'm feeling like there's a deception. I feel like it can be self-deception, but because it lands, a Seven of Swords landing on Devil energy is lower vibration, is just, yeah, it can be It can be third-party energy, although I'm not seeing heavy signs of that. It could just be something that feels really deceptive, not on the level. This masculine is not giving up, though. 9 of Wands is perseverance. So something's going to go down here in the future that is going to have this masculine really questioning what's going on here. It could be that this masculine decides to stay single. Doesn't give up on the Queen of Wands, though. But I'll have to look at that a little bit more in the extended, just to see what this is about, to get more clarity on it. Let's hop over to the feminine here. 7 of Pentacles, very patient. Very patient. Ready to move to calmer waters. Ooh. With the Emperor, with the Divine Masculine. Patiently awaiting things to settle down. Patiently awaiting things to settle down with the masculine. Trying to regain some sense of control over their own life. Here's more Sagittarian energy. Under the deck is sort of that Knight of Wands is someone who cycles through over and over again. Kind of comes in impulsively, swashbuckler, sweep you up off your feet. Oh, right? But then doesn't have the staying power. Flames out. Exits as quick, like enters this way, whips up a storm, exits that way. It's just the energy. It's a knight. I mean, the good side of the Knight of Wands is that they're very passionate and they're kind of forward motion, grand adventurers. The problem is when I see it on top of a situation where we're waiting for something to kind of balance out and return to stasis. That's Six of Swords is kind of a return to mental balance and stasis. Then that Knight of Wands is just a hint that somebody may be cycling through again. And I say that because I see the Devil energy here with some not so great clarifier cards. Now we see this Emperor in the past energy. Emperor is Aries, guys. I think I said that. Shows up twice here. We have Queen of Wands twice. We have the Sag, Wheel of Fortune, Sag and Temperance, Sag and the Knight of Wands. Wow. Woo! Emperor and Virgo energy of the Hermit. Solitary journey. Wow. So I feel almost like this feminine is acknowledging the Divine Masculine at some point in the past as the twin flame. 4 Wands, 11-11, twin flame soulmate. In the middle here, though, we have this kind of almost reclusive energy, almost inaccessible. The Hermit is the sage of the tarot, is wise, seeks inner wisdom. To me, though, if I was just describing an energy, I would say kind of unapproachable, really unto themselves. A thinker, not a speaker. So what I'm seeing here is it's possible that the Emperor was very buttoned up. Emperor meaning Divine Masculine. Unapproachable, unreachable, quiet, shy, possibly reclusive. And it did throw this feminine into sort of a little bit of an indecision. What do I do with this? How do I approach it? Right? Trying to quiet the mind here and get clear, get some clarity. But things weren't clear. Things weren't clear. And now they're taking a time out. This Hanged Man. It is sacrifice. It is kind of pulling back, delaying gratification. When you see 7 of Pentacles right over this Hanged Man, this is someone who's being very patient. Page of Wands, yeah, a little bit of overwhelm here with messages of Messages, this pages are messengers. And when I see the Page of Wands, I often think of, you up, little light texting, flirtation, sexting. You get where I'm going with it? It's it is impulsive. It's not always the most mature because it's a page, but it's, it can be harmless. The other potential interpretation of this card was this just a one-night stand? The Page of Wands can often be, again, someone who's impulsive for very short period of time. See, this Knight of Wands comes in and stays a little while, but then doesn't have the staying power. The Page of Wands is here for a night. This is the friends with benefits card to me. And I feel like this is the feminine who's kind of trying to figure that out. Is that what this was? And I say that because all the emotional overwhelm. 7 of Cups, really trying to process the emotions over it. It's very overwhelming. This can also be a card of fantasy, right? Did I hallucinate that? Is that what that was? What was that? And it's causing a lot of emotional turmoil. And I do feel this feminine knows that they have to make a choice. 2 of Wands, choosing a path. Which path am I going to choose? And that's why the patience. Really wanting to move to calmer waters with regard to this masculine, not sure of the masculine's intentions. And it feels justified to me because I see something here that's a little off. Ace of Cups going forward. Show me the Ace of Cups, please. Yeah. Oh, dear feminine. Yep, okay. 4 of... Yeah. So... This Ace of Cups represents to me a brand new beginning at love. I think in the mind of the feminine, this is what the feminine has been patiently awaiting for things to lead up to. A divine gift of love. And I'm not going to say that this masculine doesn't want that, because here I see the star with the Ace of Cups as well. So there is some connection here that they both recognize as a meaningful gift of a relationship. Like this is a one-of-a-kind love of a lifetime. But now we have a feminine kind of obsessing over it. Now we have obsession twice. In the future position, devil energy can be obsession. So is the 9 of Swords. So there's some mirrored energy here. This is a feminine who's going to worry about it a lot and run it on a loop in their brain. And then it's kind of like all of a sudden something happens and there's resistance. The 7 of Wands resisting what? I'm not sure yet, because underneath the deck we have the 4 of Pentacles. Now we have resistance and guarded energy. This is someone who's going to pull way back and go, whoa, 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 and be very aware of boundaries here. This is boundaries, good ones. But this can also be defensive and resistant to the negative. So now I see the 4 of Pentacles, and it tells me, well, we have anxiety here. We have the 9 of Swords, the 7 of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles. Why? This is why. Because underneath this, out of the awareness of this feminine, is very deep concern that everything's going to go kaboom and they're going to like take 10 knives to the back. So 10 of Swords in the Tower. Now understand, it's under the deck. That means it's in the like sort of semi-conscious, unconscious energy of this feminine. But that's what's happening. I feel like what's happening now is this is what's happening now. I'm going to hang back here and wait and see what happens. Wait for some clarity and enlightenment, because I'm just a little bit nervous that this person might just be out for a one-night stand. It is causing some emotional overwhelm, right? Makes sense. All that makes sense. 2 of Wands underneath. I'm going to have to make a choice. Knowing on some level right now, this feminine knows on some level a choice is going to have to be made. As you move forward here, should you be the feminine, you're moving forward with the anticipation of this being a divine gift of a love of a lifetime. But then the anxiety kicks up. The defensive posture takes a hold. Why? Because I have a feeling there's something that's amiss. Something kind of starts to go sideways. And as that happens, this feminine's like, whoop, pulls way back. I'm going to pull way back. I got to guard myself. This is self-protection. What's this? What's being protected here? Look at the vice grip he's got on that pentacle, right at the heart chakra, right? You're going to have to pry this out of my cold, dead hands. And it's a feminine who's very much aware that they have to protect themselves. And why? Underneath, they're sensing, I'm about to get my life leveled. I'm about to get my life leveled. So if this feels at all reminiscent or like ghosts of Christmas past, or you are moving forward in a connection right now where you say, yeah, something's not right. If you're in the masculine energy and you're like, look, this is what I really want. I'm keeping hope and trust and faith alive. I'm trying to balance my energies. I do a little healing and self-reflective work, focus on a creative solution to a problem to try to get back, to reconcile with this feminine, fine. But then be aware that something may come up. Something may come up here where you're going to have to come clean about something, or where you may need to step back and be independent for a while. I don't feel that this is a masculine who's going to give up real easily, but I do feel that it's very possible that this feminine is going to take a giant step back because they're already insecure. And when I say insecure, I don't mean insecure as a person. I mean insecure about the connection. So I'm going to take this deck here, and in the extended, I'm now going to pull 3 cards for the connection, the 2 of you together. I'm also going to pull cards for what you're not saying to each other, but you're trying to communicate energetically, masculine to feminine, feminine to masculine. I'm also going to pull a card, a message to you from spirit, your higher self, the universe. That can come through as advice, confirmation, a warning, right? And then we'll look at outcome, what might unfold going forward. The link to the extended is below. FYI, all of the videos that are extended are now available streamable. So no more having to download to a computer. It's just instant on-demand access. You get 5 opportunities to view it in full. Thank you so much, Capricorn. I hope you stay well and healthy. I'm sending you love, and I'll see you on a future video. Bye.